Hey, how's it going, Riders? Black Cat Hobbies here with some more Monster Hunter stories. I was gonna upgrade some gear. Yeah, that's not happening. I just don't have the supplies. I did go ahead and get myself my third weapon. And we're gonna get going and tracking down that Everden. I'm hoping this video's not too long, but in the Everden, in the demo, I did get a little lost. We'll see what happens. I'm also hoping I don't get completely destroyed in that Everden. I did think about getting new armor, but it would have pretty much wiped out my funds. Well, hopefully everyone's doing alright. I'm going to take these guys out real fast. Subquest stuff. You know what? Why not? Actually, I didn't do that properly. Oh. Nice. That's definitely down.
Keep up the pace!
I like long-term victory.
You did it!
So I was going to turn in subquests, but there is a monster I really want to get, and I think I get it before I leave the island. If not, I'm going to go maybe try to track it down. And so I kind of want to make sure I have all those subquest XP completions or whatever you want. Basically, all the XP from the subquests I have completed to go right into that monster. Now, as we're going, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that usual YouTube jazz, hit the notification icons, you know, just all the standard YouTube stuff, because apparently we're supposed to appease the algorithms. Because YouTube. Actually, I might need these guys. So we're gonna hit them real fast. And if you're subscribed to the channel, or at least think you are, go ahead and make sure you're still subscribed. YouTube's been doing that stupid garbage where they randomly unsubscribe people. I think it's a loss of brand, not a loss of brand. I wouldn't normally waste my time.
You smashed it!
Especially when I can get one-turn victories like that. And I also need Velocity skin for an upgrade, or something to that extent. So figured might as well while we're here. But yeah, pretty much the usual. YouTube's being dumb. Big surprise. And, yeah, you know, subscribe, tell your friends, looking to expand the channel. Now, I know my channel's not for everyone, but at the same time, a lot of the, Let's Play channels aren't for everyone. I mean, there were several that I used to watch, or at least dabble with, and I have a hard time watching most of them anymore, because they either, well, okay, so I don't want to name names. Oh, they got off. Bummer. Well, at least that puzzle is good. They're going to be using, so that'll be easy. Pay attention to this moment. do enjoy that content, though sometimes so at least in my case, I always try to keep in mind keeping stuff family friendly, mostly because I have young nephews, and if it's a game that they're interested in, I'd like to make sure that they can watch it. But at the same time, I try to keep the content at least to a certain quality. And, yeah, like some of the Nuzlocke, they're still enjoyable, but the jokes are not, rather adult nature, and they seem to be bouncing back and forth between it either being adult or so lowbrow that I'm not even sure if you find it funny. That one is funny, so we'll go for it.
Show me what you got.
Another channel.
What a heart-pounding battle!
That my wife and I sometimes watch. Their Let's Plays work really well with, like, mission-based content that stays kind of actiony and the jokes are kind of entertaining. Stuff like that. But then, if you get into a more traditional RPG style thing, the humor ends up cutting over a lot of the cutscenes, and you can't really get any of the story because they're too busy making jokes. And, I mean, that one's definitely conflicting. I enjoy the content at times, but then other times it's hard to watch because the jokes are either rather cringy or you're losing out on so much story that it's not even worth watching. Unless you're there purely for the human. Okay, there's the Everden. Bottle caps can be found inside treasure chests in these special monster dens. There are multiple Everdens in each area. Their locations don't change. Some contain more treasure than others. I'm going to grab these bones real fast. And yeah, so it's kind of like I still watch them because the Let's Play is fine, and they've started doing like lore about various or things in game. Those videos are actually rather interesting. All right, made it to the time to find the bottle caps. But also, there's a lot of stuff to explore in here. And I don't want to miss random grabs. Oh, might as well grab the webbing. Come back here, bug. Okay, so that's those. No. Here's the one I was looking for next. Nothing in here. Then we have another content creator. Does a lot of live streaming. I still don't have the setup for that. They do walkthroughs, let's plays, and live streams, and their content my wife and I pretty much respect pretty well. We enjoy it. And when he does walkthroughs, they're knowledgeable. when it's an episode, it's some interesting reactions that they usually keep quiet during story portions, which I both appreciate. Alright, we'll go for the goal. That was not a lot of damage. Okay. But the other prey should be dealt with here momentarily. Not what I was expecting. Okay. Do this again. Good, good. That's what I was hoping to see. Recovers the health. It's done anyway, so we're going to get this skill.
You smashed it!
I mean, yeah, it's live stream, but they would be chatting with their chat pretty much every time that there was exposition going on, which we were not paying attention to the dialogue in the game more than what they were saying in those. Ah, good, I got some hides I needed those. And it would have been alright, but then almost every episode after a certain point they were complaining about not having a clue what's going on or understanding the story like they had in previous games of the series and stuff like that. But at the same time, every time a character was on screen explaining what was going on in the story or anything of that nature, they were talking over the... yeah, I don't have a swimming one. Yeah, they'd be talking over pretty much anything that actually would have answered the questions they were having. And that just really got on my nerves. I think it got on my wife's nerves a little bit too, but it just got to the point where it's just like, no. It is, you know, it's fine to complain if you're paying attention to everything and you just don't understand what's going on, but if you're not paying attention to the story and you're complaining, you don't really have a leg to stand on. Yeah, this is okay, this is what we have out. I want to switch the camera. I know, these are one of those weird things where like I can keep talking, but the only thing I can really talk about is what my thought process is. So that's what it is. One of these looks like so I'm going to take well, I would have. Like I said, I'm not going to name names. If you really want to know, maybe a private message. Well, this is more of me commenting on what seems to be a general trend. Part of why I started the channel, I mean, I started the channel for multiple reasons.
Let's go! This'll put you out of commission.
Part of why I'm aiming more for Let's Plays than know about anyone watching, but to me, if you're labeling something as a walkthrough, you know, you should really look hundreds of hours, or at least multiple attempts. You really know what you're talking about. And yes, it's going to be really, but you'll be getting tips and tricks on how to get through it. And just seeing your video, I think it's just going to go ahead and give it a try. But yeah. So everything was able to walk through.
Going.
Basically, everything was first impressions,
What a heart-pounding battle!
opinions, and the more we watch, especially if we were watching just another person's playthrough, especially on games that we had played or played a lot in the series and were very up to date on what was going on with whatever game they were playing because of what they were interested in, the amount of misinformation coming out of the videos was appalling, to the point where I don't think she and I have watched that channel in over a year or two. Even during lockdown, we couldn't bring ourselves to watch the channel. You know? I mean, it was that bad. And I used to enjoy the guy's work. It's just the more we watched and the more misinformation we saw, it was just like it honestly was frustrating me enough that, okay, so, real talk a moment. Part of why this channel started is, if I get stressed out, and medication does help a little bit, but if I get stressed out, it actually starts to make me physically ill. Like, I've had some good paying jobs, but just due to the conditions that were there, it got to the point where I was sick on an almost daily basis. And that's part of why I started this channel, is to hopefully grow it to a point where I can do something I love and get to the point where I can support my wife and that we can start a family. That is where I want to get to at some point. I enjoy gaming and tabletop miniatures, like card games. Basically, if it can be called a game, I probably have an interest in it. Like, various board games, I prefer to have a mini with, or like some figures with it to build and paint, because I find enjoyment in that. But, I mean, if I get the figures painted, I'd love to maybe get a setup so I can record Dark Souls, the board game, for everybody with some friends. If I get the setup, the house in a situation where we can comfortably have friends over, and if they're all cool with it and abide by... Sorry, let me take a drink, I've been talking too much. Get to a point in that they can all... Like I said, we try to keep our channel family friendly. So if our friends can, you know, keep the language to a minimum, if at all. We have a group of friends we play Dungeons and Dragons with. I'd love to record those sessions and put those on the channel, because it is a hobby and it is still gaming. Just like video games, well, yeah, there are esports and such. They are gaming and they are a hobby. Some people take the hobby to high heights. I'd love to get to that point someday. I do try to push myself when it comes to gaming to get better and better, but that is partly so that I can provide better content for everybody. And yeah, like, while I don't like discussing about the stress issue with a lot of people, it does need brought up in this case, because that is part of why I started the channel, and that old one, the amount of misinformation, I don't know what it was, but it agitated me to the point that some days watching that person's content actually made me ill. As much as I hated it, that's just what happened. And it's part of why we stopped watching it. Let's take out the whole thing. Let's go to target. Nope. Same for that one. So, a lot of what cannot be done. How to keep the channel family friendly. There's been a lot of misinformation and just roleplay or controls. That's just aggravating to me. As much as I hate to say it, outside of the few that I can find, so many of them are all about, well, okay, technically any content should be entertaining, though I prefer mine to just be entertaining but informative at the same time. But some of it seems to be more the... Oh wait, no, that was not one. Okay. Sorry, I had to think a moment because that focus power was kind of what style of movie that was. Whatever you want to call it, not any color glasses. So I'm just going to go with this, otherwise I'll yeah, what segment was the Fortnite generation? Frenzy dances, frenzy jokes. You know, so much of it seems to be the kind of stuff that makes people my age or older, or just people who tend to be around the similar age, go, what is wrong with this generation? I mean, yeah, everybody's got their own right to express themselves in any way they want, but some of it's just hard to watch without thinking, wow, really, why? And there's been a lot of that recently, and I mean, I get that it's popular with the kids, but I mean, as they age, how's that going to stick with them? If you can be informative and still at least kind of entertaining, that should keep viewers a lot longer than, I mean, what happens when they get too old to be entertained by, say, Fortnite? And sorry if it sounds like I'm harping on Fortnite, I'm just really not a fan. Like, gameplay seems like it'd probably be solid, though, and this may have changed. I'm not always the biggest, like, Battle Royale style fan, and especially when your Battle Royale doesn't seem to have anything that really tells you the controls, just drops you in without any sort of tutorials. I dabbled a little bit at one point because I had gotten it had come with a system. And after like 2 matches, I was just like, yeah, I don't care. And, I mean, I might still pick it up and mess around with it on occasion, but at the same time, the commercials always seem horrible, and so many of the collab events are like, oh, hey, we've got this thing now, and then you've got all your people that are like, oh, hey, that cosplay is, say, Chun-Li from Fortnite, and you just want to go, you know, run your head into a wall, because if anything, they should be going, oh, Chun-Li from Street Fighter, that's awesome, not Chun-Li from Fortnite. I mean, have some respect for the material. I honestly am not entirely sure of what I would do if I, you know, went to a convention, hung out, and heard someone go, oh, hey, look at that alien or predator from Fortnite, and doesn't reference the classic Alien or Predator movies. I mean, what's wrong there? Like, can't we just have, you know, an acknowledgement of the proper source material, the thing that actually made it what it is? I'll probably deal with that Kulu here in a moment. And it's just, I get it draws in crowds, but sometimes it feels like quick cash grabs without any respect for the source material, and that sort of thing just frustrates me. And I don't know, maybe I'm just too old-fashioned anymore. But I try to take it seriously, and it is what it is. Just with a hammer on Kulu, just in case he pulls out the ground. No, just the monotonous go for the first. It's not even done. And yeah, I know it's a lot. It's just something that's been bugging me lately, and
Keep up the
I
pace.
don't know. Yes, I enjoy gaming, and the other hobbies that take this on the channel. I'd love to get to a point where I can do this for a living. But at the same time, when I want to get to that point, I just enjoy doing this. It's part of my recording. And of course, I don't know, at some point it's just, at some point I wouldn't mind getting into some school classes. Might be something I look into down the road. Right now I gotta focus on the channel mode. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling at the moment. I don't mean to be. It's just, it's been a long day. It's kind of late at night. I'm going to do this one anyway. Maybe like you on that one. Hang it down, Ball. That's what I've been looking for. That's the whole reason I pulled out. Otherwise, I probably would have used the hammer was pulled out because I figured it would have pulled out.
Let's go. This'll put you out of commission.
At this time, the channel is still small enough that any game or product you see me have on here has either been purchased by my wife or me, or was given to us as gifts from like family and friends, that sort of stuff. Like Dark Souls, that was a gift from my brother-in-law a while back. So yeah, I'm not getting any of this stuff for free, or well, I should say I'm not getting any of this stuff sent to me by developers or anything like that at the moment. This channel is too small for that sort of stuff to happen at this time. And even if that does start to happen, there is still a good chance that I will try to purchase anything that I am showing on the channel. And if it's something I need to purchase, maybe I'll give away a copy or something if I already receive a copy. because that way y'all know if I'm giving an opinion on something, you know, my money was spent on this. Actually, that's rather pleasing. Gotta be a little stronger than what I've got already. I'm definitely gonna have to come back here when I have other creatures with me. Okay, this is the right way. Good. There is the Boldrome. Yeah. Sorry if I'm getting a little rambly. There's just, you know, kind of random wandering around in here, and, yeah. Kind of just killing time. Explaining some of my thought processes, stuff like that. Yeah, so it's like, we can't, you know, go bottle hunting with, Boldrome in here. Let's go. If only you knew, Nabaru. If only you knew. Dang, I'm really trying to learn how to get Puke. Because I'm really looking forward to getting a Puke. That's never a good sign. Now he's coming. Now we got him taking the Boldrome. This place is trouble. Don't hesitate, we gotta get this Boldrome. Down the Boldrome. Alright, get a Boldrome. Hit the wrong button. Get speed on everything because Boldrome. Poor Avmar. That's what you get for the wrong one. Really don't want to skip focus back. Really don't want to. Let's get that going. Right there. Just another speed attack. Another issue is going after me. Good. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, so smasher.
Let's go! This'll put you out of commission.
That did what I wanted. That's the only place that up to 2. As far as that's oh yeah. Let's speed attack some more. Focus power again because it's great. And here was what I was. This guy goes for LG! Son of a gunblade! It's an antenna! There was something else here. We gotta get out of here. There's a very angry man. So I think about the Boldrome. That's gonna hurt. Of course we're not. sorry about getting kind of heavy there with some of the stuff earlier. It just, yeah.
Whew, we got away. Don't worry, we should be safe now.
Basket of bitter bugs, what was that thing? I was expecting a dancer, not some kind of raging nightmare!
Look, just calm down, I'll explain. That was an Anjanath. It's a fierce monster for sure, but it usually keeps its distance from humans. I have a feeling this is all connected somehow. We'd better head home and warn everyone.
Sounds like a plan! Let's skedaddle! Oh, this stress isn't good for my heart!
Naviru, wait, that's a dead end.
Hey, who's the navigator here? You really think I wouldn't? Huh? Buddy! Are you seeing this too?
A treasure chest?
Looks like that shady Mealinx was telling the truth after all! Grab the bottle caps and let's get out of here!
Golden fragment, nice. I think I can fill out this any. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, I should probably take a moment and the wrong button. There we go, that's a little better. Take the bones. Take the other stuff, yeah. Like I said, sorry for getting a little kind of heavy on some of that. It's just, I don't know. Just trying to get the channel to grow, trying to keep stress levels down. So I've just been kind of bothered by stuff lately, but it is what it is. The channel will get where I want it to eventually. It just, I don't know, I've been looking into ways to grow the channel, and you'll see some where it's like, oh, you know, my channel's here, but I've been recording for 5 years or more. Doesn't smell like much, and it's like 2. And they're all gone. This should be a Bullfango egg. You know, but then you'll see stuff where it's just like, oh, you know, I've been, recording for a couple months, and I'm already over 1,000 subscribers and monetized. And it's like, how? Or, I gotta say, I actually applaud the success. Again, still not naming names. One of the channels I tend to follow put out some Monster Hunter Rise content, but they also do like Destiny and other stuff. Alright, gotta pause on some bottle caps. Time to visit the Mealinx. On the camp menu's map mode, you can call a catavan to return to the village anytime you want, which is what I'm going to do here in a moment. Yeah, I want that one. Okay, apparently I could have done. So yeah, I got to applaud them. They, the main guy I watch tends to do more news content, and like they'll get some let's play, but it's usually like demos and stuff. And they stream with a few other guys. Well, when Rise came out, the other guys started up their own YouTube channels, and within a couple of weeks, they were monetized, I do believe. Or at least that the subscriber count needed to monetize. They may not have had the watch hours. Admittedly, they do have help in that regard from being known through the first person channel, since they were always streaming with them. So that definitely helped. But I gotta say, congratulations to those guys. I mean, a couple of weeks to already have enough viewers for that is pretty nice. Alright, yes, they're authentic bottle caps. I mean, they're bottle caps. How could they not be authentic? You feel free to purchase anything. And exchange bottle caps for rare items. I'll pass on the bottle caps to my guild meowster. All a day's work for Mealinx Inc. Any pause on any more, please bring them to us and we'll link things for more special rewards. Can't wait to gather them up and reap the rewards. Yeah, so basically, find them in Everden. We'll have to go back to Cana here in a moment. So for anyone who isn't far in the story or hasn't played, so just to show what... Oh, that's kind of cool. I haven't seen that one before. Defender, I like that. Hunter's Dagger, you know, pretty standard stuff. Arthuros armor, or Arthuros, something like that. Not going to worry about it right now. Get some talismans, which are probably useful, but I'm not going to worry about them, because right now I'm here for... Sorry, too much talking again. So some of this stuff definitely comes in handy. That's a new hairstyle. That can be sold for Zinni. Yeah. Hairstyle. Stuff for making items. I'm here, on the other hand, for the stable blueprint right now. Grabbing that, again, monster capacity at stables increase, that's kind of important. Alright, time to go talk to Cana, and then we'll probably finish up.
The other riders are back!
Is the North Kamuna investigation over already? They don't look so hot. Something must have happened. Is everything all right?
Cana, it's... There's a monster running wild in North Kamuna Forest.
This is what I've been looking for.
You guys look like you're in pain. You sure you're okay?
We got on the wrong end of the monster's venom.
Venom?
And we ran into an Anjanath on the south side of the island.
Anjanath! That's... You'd better go tell Chief Gara.
The village's safety comes first. If this monster in the forest is a threat, we'll go deal with it.
Be careful. It won't go down easy.
I know, but it could give us a clue about what's been going on lately. With Red and Guardian Ratha gone, we have to learn to protect ourselves now. Before we go, we'd better make sure we're prepared against poisoning. I recommend making a trip to the merchant and stocking up on antidote herbs.
We can do this, partner! We were born for this!
Alright. So yeah. Poisonous Peril, that's where we're gonna get our bouquet. That's what I've been waiting on. Sorry, part of the bouquet's kinship skill. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and bounce this bull drum real fast. Before I leave the island, I'm planning to do some leveling and some monster farming and stuff like that. Okay. Well, with that being done, again, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual YouTube stuff. I'm gonna make some preps for yeah. Talking is hard, apparently. I'm going to make some preparations. I need to check items, maybe do a little bit of leveling and stuff like that. I want to kind of finish up some side quests, but not turn them in because I want to wait until I get the bouquet for that, just for all that extra XP. But, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification icon. Should be less, like, real-life stuff in the next video. That I'm recording these back-to-back. So I'll probably have 3 or 4 done by the time I'm done today. So if I talk less than some, it's because of that, and it's just kind of what happened to come up while I was recording on this one. So yeah, and if you end up hitting a part where you see me in a stretch of videos not talk a lot, there should be a way to check on YouTube's recording date. I try to make sure I have that accurate, so if you see that a bunch of them recorded at the same time, that's why. But yeah, I've been Black Cat Hobbies, and I'll see you all in the next one.